I'm absolutely sure about one thing, and that's not always play Grimsby in either December or January. We played them in January 2017, December 2017, December 2018, but not in the single year we were in the National League together. But since we came back up, January 2024, it was meant to be January of this year, but it got postponed, and now December 2025. And this game never fails to produce drama. Let's see, the standout one is the 5-5 draw, which was just the most outrageous spectacle of association football I think I've ever seen. We did a double over them last season for what felt like the first time in ages, but Grimsby have improved this season, so this is going to be a tough test as we continue in this tough month of December. Come on Knots, come on you pies, let's do this. Team news is out. Unchanged starting 11 from Tuesday. Jack Hinchey was recalled from Altrincham earlier in the week, and he takes his place on the bench as our only cover we've got in centre mid. Away, and Bennett's just put one over the bar after the build-up play. And before that, I think it was it Norberg or Grant whose shot was blocked by Shatter after Shatter inadvertently blocked his shot after Dennis laid it off there. I think it was Grant or Norberg. After being the better team in the early exchanges, Grimsby have come back into it a bit. I think it was Werner who forced Bruce into a save. How have Grimsby not scored there? It was off the line about 2 or 3 times, I think twice. Bruce got there. Really good save by Bruce, great save. 2 chances he had there. Kieran Green drags his shot wide. Nothing dangerous there in the end, and Cerula curls one wide. It was quite an intense game, and then it turned into a bit of a scrap. And half time 0-0, chances on both sides. They've had one off the line, great save by Roos, and then obviously that one that went wide, which was not actually troubling the goal. Cerula shot wide for us after that. Bennett had one go over the bar. We had another chance, I can't remember, one really early on after good work down the wing by Cerula. Chances for both sides, very open game. I think here Penn and Norburn need to shore that up a bit more. And then we send Dennis through, and he kills one into the corner. Yes! Swap the wing backs, Jones and Gordon on for Cerula and Bennett. Bennett's had an okay game, to be fair. He just pulled one back to the into the penalty area, but no one was there. But apparently it had just gone out. But good work there between him and Dennis. It was Itchy and Ness are on for Macquarie and Dennis as we enter the last 5 minutes of normal time. I reckon it's going to be around 5 or 6 added. They're just putting their most dangerous cross of the off that didn't reach, and they went through everyone and went out for a goal kick. A bit too early for that yet. There's 6 added minutes. We played 2 of them. defender, rounds Christie bin. Good night. 2-0. Happy Christmas.
3 points again. 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 3 points again.
Right, so firstly, I'd like to apologise for the amount of jump cuts that are in the vlog. Editing it back, I've realised that my nose isn't in the best of states throughout the game. My nostrils can get quite irritated quite a lot of the time, as can my sinuses do like to go on strike on occasion. And I do suffer with nosebleeds quite frequently. So yeah, I apologise for that, but less about my health and more about this wonderful football club that continues to surprise us this season, and as of recent, where you think surely we can't keep up these levels, and then next minute we're in second place. What I thought was going to be a difficult month where I said we wouldn't win any games, we've won both of them, and that's quite a testament to the squad, to the coaching staff, with how we've done, especially with players that injured as well. It was quite an intense opening few minutes. We started well. We had a chance where a good build-up play by Iapenda and Savula, and the ball falls to the back post. Grimsby don't clear it well enough, and then Keenan Bennett's fires over from close range. We also have another chance where Bennett skies over after taking it past 2 players and into the penalty area, or just from the edge of the penalty area. Then they start to come back into it a bit more. They had their we had Charles Vernam forced Kelly Roos into a good save, and then they somehow didn't take the lead in an almighty scramble. I think it was a free kick, and it's not dealt with. And then Kelly Roos makes a really, really good save, and then manages to scramble it and hold on to it. Won the fair play to Kelly Roos. You know, he's coming for criticism plenty of times this season, but you know what, last few games, it's like he's realised January's around the corner, and like his spot could be at his number 1 spot could be at risk, and he's thought, you know what, I really need to show something here, and he has done in the last few games. He's played all right. Yeah, Grimsby started to come back into it. I remember Kieran Green dragged a shot wide of the post, and then the final chance of the half was where we pressed high in their half. Nick Cerula took the ball, and his curling effort was shot just wide of the goal from just outside the penalty area. And then I felt like the midfield could have taken a bit more control in the first half. I felt like after a while, Grimsby's midfield was taking a bit more control. George McEachran very much helping in that department. But we take the lead in the second half. Whilst I think we've played some good stuff at times this season, we haven't done it consistently enough. But the build up to this goal is, you know, it's quite good. You know, good tempo. We get the ball down with Norburn to Bedeau, straight to Platt, straight to Grant, straight out to Macquarie. Macquarie takes his time, plays the ball inside to Dennis, takes it past 1 or 2 Grimsby players, fires into the far corner. Fantastic scenes in the away, and by the way, some great celebrations. Yeah, Matty Dennis into double figures for the season. I think that's his 10th goal of the season. Great to see. This Dennis Jatta strike partnership really starting to blossom. And then after that, I thought, you know, Grimsby will, you know, obviously, they need to go out and try and get something from the game. They'll come out and try and like be a bit more expansive and everything. And you know what, we dealt with it quite well. You know, there was no absolute like overloading of the box all the time. You know, was no sense of, oh no, here we go, it's going to happen, like there was occasionally at Bristol Rovers. It was like our defence dealt quite well with it, which was good to see. We were calm, we were composed. The only one, like I say, which I was going to get onto, was George McEachran's cross into the box where nobody got on the end of it. But that was Grimsby's probably only real dangerous opening of the second half. And, well, in the third minute of 6 minutes added on, we press. Well, Jata presses, forces their defender into a mistake. He rounds Christy Pym. He finishes it into the back of the net. He makes it 2-0. He almost falls over the advertising board. I think trying to do his usual celebration. But wonderful scenes again. Great. Oh yeah, I've got to say, the fans, absolutely brilliant. What an atmosphere it was in that away end from the first minute. It was tremendous. As I say, great scenes, great celebrations of the goals. Just non-stop throughout. One of the best atmospheres. This season, we have relinquished a bit of possession, but we are still possession-based. We're still in the top 5 in the league on average possession. But we're much more open to adaptation. And whilst I think we are better out of possession as well. We press more, and we press better for longer as well. But we aren't just Grafters FC. We're not just Workhorse FC. We do get it down and we pass the ball. But we're not like Kevin Nolan's team who like to, just play football just in the opposition's half. We do it when we need to. We do it out from the back when we need to, like as shown in the build-up to the first goal. We're not all style, and we're not all substance. I'd describe us this season as efficient. That is what we've become over the last few months. We've become efficient. We've been open to adaptation, and we've become solid at what we do. I just want to see us be more consistent in possession, in a quick tempo, for longer. The togetherness is fantastic. And if we keep going like this, who knows what could happen. If you've enjoyed the vlog, give it a like, comment down below your thoughts on the game. Stay subscribed if you're subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Be safe, be champions, and as always, toodaloo.